What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Wanted to go over a few things I see on these FA and EJ rebuilds. I do all the time is rod bearings, right? This used to be a rod bearing. As you know, rod bearings are supposed to look like this. But oil starvation is the main cause of this, and going 10,000 miles on oil changes. I keep seeing people going 10,000 miles, and I know that's the manufacturer's requirement or the specification, but don't follow that. Change it every 5K, please. And let's talk about these oil pickups, because these oil pickups fail all the time. This is not the cause of the failure, guys. This is just a result and a super common thing. As you can see, the screen right there has begun to separate and come off of there. And it's supposed to catch the debris from going in there. So this is really common on all EJ and FA20 engines across the board. The EJs used to have this welds on here that just crack. Like, the factory oil pickups, in my opinion, are just really, really terrible. So is a new oil pickup going to prevent you from spinning a bearing? No. Is going 10,000 mile oil changes going to make you spin a bearing? Yes. Upgrade, guys, to the IAG. I don't care what brand you guys use, but this is a lot better. The screen can't fail on these. It can't get sucked into there. And the welds are just a lot better. It's going to last. You don't have to worry about it cracking. The problem is, if these welds crack like they do on the EJ, then you lose oil pressure. And when you lose oil pressure, then you get things like that to happen. And most of that debris is still stuck inside of here. Let me open this up real quick and show you guys what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's just metal confetti in there. But yeah, either way, I see this on all the FAs and EJs across the board. This is a super common failure. And again, this piece, it didn't really cause the failure of the engine, but that screen is failing. So in theory, this is a failed part. So highly recommend upgrading those if you're running them. Even in a stock application, this will help. Again, this isn't going to prevent your issue. Oil changes will most likely prevent your issue. I've owned several Subarus and never had this issue myself, because I really didn't go over 3K on my oil changes, but it's how it is, what it is. IAG for the win, and I recommend these on all the builds that I do.